Good morning, dear students. Today is our time with the third unit. We will have the second lesson today. That's the desert unit, if you remember. So today we will have the desert animals. Yes, of course. That comes to mind once we think about desert, because the camel is the most important animal in the whole desert. Have you ever been on top of a camel? What do you know about it? What parts of camel's body can you name? Can you name this part? Can you name this part? What do you know about camels? These are the questions that if you're here with me right now, we would have discussed. For us, we would listen to an audio reading this part, and we will get to know much about this very interesting animal.
Track 23. Camels. Camels live in the deserts of Africa, Asia, and Australia. They carry people and things across the desert. Before traveling across the desert, a camel eats a lot of food and drinks a lot of water. The food is stored as fat in the hump on the camel's back. As the camel crosses the desert, it uses the fat in its hump as food and water. A camel can live for a week or more without drinking water. At the beginning of the trip, the camel's hump is big and fat. At the end of the trip, its hump is much smaller.
Hump. This is the part which we call it hump. This is on the back of the camel. And as you've heard now, that's where the camel stores the water and food it gets as fats. And when the camel needs it, they can take it back and carry on in the places that doesn't have much food or water. We have also the eye and the head. If you look to a camel's eye, it has very long eyelashes. Do you know what's an eyelash? The eyelash is the hair that covers my eye when I close it. The camel has very long eyelashes, very long ones. Lips. We know the lips on the mouth of the camel, but the lips has very thick skin, that can make the camel to eat anything, even cactus with long hard spines. What can you think the camel need the long eyelashes for? The long eyelashes are like the fingers on my hand. When the camel closes his eyes, the eyelashes are covering the eye in a very good way. So when the sandstorm happens, when there is wind with much sand on it, it's covered and it's protected. Long neck. The long neck for the camel. It has a very long neck to be able to reach the high trees to eat as much as possible. The same for the long legs, to make it taller and to get to the high trees. But also the long legs are keeping the body of the camel away from the very hot sand. As well as the wide round feet. The feet of the camel are very big, wide and round, because on the sand it's not that easy to walk or to run. So the camel has wide, round feet to make it easy to stay on the sand, not to sink down, and can move on the sand in an easy way. How amazing! All what's on the camel's body is giving it the chance to survive in the desert, to live in the desert on the best way. Now we will guess. We will guess which part of the camel can do this job, and you can tell me which part is it. It helps the camel reach the leaves on tall trees. It helps the camel reach the leaves on tall trees. What do you think? Long neck. Good job. They keep the camel's body away from the hot sand. They keep the camel's body away from the hot sand. Who can tell? Exactly. Good job. The long legs. They help a camel walk on top of sand. Who can tell? Doing great. Wide, round feet. It stores fat when there is no food or water. That should be hump. They keep sand out of the camel's eye. Who can tell? Long eyelashes. Take care, eyelashes, that's one word. They help the camel eat spiny desert plants. Lips with thick skin. You're doing perfect. These are many parts in the camel that it helps the camel to get a more comfortable, a better life in the desert. Two more desert animals we will get to know about them. We have the jerboa, and we have fennec fox. Fennec fox. They are the two animals that we will know about them in the desert. We will read about the jerboa first. Jerboa, this is the name of it, jerboa. It's Sahara and Gobi deserts, Africa and Asia. That's where it lives. Good job. Sleeps underground during the day. Sleeps underground during the day. Closes tunnel with mud to keep out hot air. Closes tunnel with mud. Where does the jerboa lives or sleeps underground? It should dig for a tunnel to go down. So after digging for the tunnel, it closes the tunnel with mud to keep the hot air of the daytime away. What does it eat? Eats leaves, roots, and insects at night. Listen to a very interesting fact. Doesn't drink water. What? Doesn't drink water because it gets enough moisture from its food. It gets enough moisture. It gets enough moisture from its food. What about the way the jerboa looks? Has long legs to keep its body away from hot sand. Has long legs to keep its body away from hot sand. How does it move? It hops like a kangaroo on its long back legs. This is about the jerboa. The fennec fox, Sahara Desert, it lives in Sahara deserts in Africa. Sleeps underground during day, eats gerbos, lizards, and insects at night. Large ears, it has large ears, help it hear and catch the animals because it eats small animals, so it needs to listen to the way or to the little noise they make when they move. Does not drink water. Because there are few things that you will find on the jerboa and on the fennec fox. That's for both of them. It gets enough moisture from its food. Has large ears, help it stay cool. Thick fur under feet helps it walk on hot sand. That's very interesting, as we know much now about these two animals. Now, we will move straight to the part where we take the notes. Store, keep. The cactus stores the water in its leaves. The cactus stores the water in its leaves. Leaf, that's the singular noun. The plural is leaves. The orange has a leaf on it. The leaf is what's on the plant. And sometimes we can find an orange or a piece of fruit where it still have a little leaf of the plant still stuck to it. Across, that's a preposition from one side to the other side. That's the preposition across, from one side to the other side. I can run across the playground. Cross, remember or try to note the difference in spelling. Cross, this is a verb in present and it's a regular verb, so the past is crossed. It rained outside. I can cross the playground. Let us read the two examples again. I can run across the playground. I can cross the playground. This one is an action, and this one is a preposition to tell me how exactly the action would happen. Mud. The mud is the dirt or the dust mixed with little rain or little water. It rained outside, so on the road it's all mud now. It was dust on the road, it rained, water plus dust became mud. Keep out. Our teachers have a meeting now. Keep out of the meeting room. Stay away from the meeting room. Tunnel. A long passage under or through the ground. A long passage under or through the ground. The snake sleeps in a tunnel underground. During, that's also another preposition. And now it's a time preposition. It's through. I ate sandwich during the first break, at the same time or through the time during the first break at school. Moisture. Moisture, this is when you feel that there is some kind of wetness inside a fruit or something. You feel it's a little juicy. That's not water. This is the juice of a fruit or a vegetable. So that's what we call it, moisture. The waxy skin keeps the moisture inside the cactus. Any plant has moisture inside. It doesn't have water. It has moisture inside. So the waxy skin keeps the moisture inside the cactus. Poisonous, this is an adjective. The snake has a poisonous bite. The snake has a poisonous bite. That was some of the notes. I love this picture, so I wanted to make it as large as possible. Long eyelashes, the lips with the thick skin, the long neck, the long legs, the wide round feet, as well as the hump. Now, we have a very important punctuation note. The proper nouns, like countries or continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, that should be in capital, because we don't have many Asias, it's only one Asia. When you write a list of things, take care of this. When you write a list of things, put a comma after each word, then and before the last thing. Like what? I bought rice and bread and pasta and pizza. That's incorrect. What is correct then? I bought rice, comma, we don't say it. Bread, what is comma? Comma is a very quick pause, a very quick stop when I'm talking. I bought rice, bread, pasta and pizza. That's the correct one. Now we got it. A very little grammar note we need to take care of. That's one camel, so if I remove the word camel, I can give it a pronoun, it. Okay. A camel can run fast. Remove a camel, so it can run fast as a horse. Okay. What if it's more than one? It. What should I say? I will say they. I will say they. Camels live in the desert. Remove camels. They don't need much water. They don't need much water. Take care of something. It's not only for it. The subject pronoun is a word to replace a noun or to avoid repetition of the subject in the second sentence. Okay, that's what we know already. But he, that's for singular noun for a male. She is a singular noun for a female. It, a singular noun for something or an animal. If it's many he's or many she's or many it's, it becomes they. That's plural for things, animal, people, whatever. So he, she, it. In plural form, they become they. He's my friend, she's my friend, they are my friends. It's my pen, it's my ruler, they are my things. So they can replace any pronouns when it's plural. Something else, when we studied about the jerboa and the fennec fox, we had things in common. We could use both as a conjunction. Both is a conjunction. I can use it when I have different subjects and the rest of the sentence is the same. Jane loves tennis. Alice loves tennis. So I can use both to connect these two sentences and they are affirmative, so it's possible. I will put both and I will say the subjects Jane and Alice loves or love. Loves was correct when it was only Jane. Loves was correct when it was only Alice. Now it's plural subject, so love. Both Jane and Alice love tennis. Another note, help is always followed by a verb in infinitive or to plus verb in infinitive. I help my dad water the garden. Water is the action. When I take water and I give it to the plants. So I help my dad water the garden. I can help you to study your lessons. A lot of is followed by a plural countable noun or an uncountable noun, but we know that there are no plural for the uncountable. I watch a lot of movies at home, movies because it's countable, so it must be in plural form. I put a lot of sugar in my tea. Why? Ask about a reason. We know the WH word, the question word, why. If I use why in the question, the answer must have because it's giving reasons. Why do you wake up early? I wake up early because, and the reason is I need to go to school. Now it's the exercise time. We will fill in the gaps with the correct pronoun. We love our dad too much. Space is kind, sincere, and friendly. Dogs may bark if space want food. Me and John will join the school trip. Space paid money for it. Choose. Both phoenix foxes and jerboas live in houses, deserts, forests. The mango has enough moisture, poison oil to make a glass of juice. My friends John and Tom are going to the swimming pool. They space can swim better than me, both or each. Take a moment, get the answers, and let us see, let us find out. We love our dad too much. He's kind, sincere, and friendly. Dogs may bark if they want food. Bark is the sound that the dogs make. Me and John will join the school trip. We paid the money for it. Both phoenix foxes and jerboas live in deserts. The mango has enough moisture. My friends John and Tom, they are going to the swimming pool. They both can swim better than me. Use the correct conjunction to connect the two sentences. Jerboa sleeps underground during the day. Phoenix fox sleeps underground during the day. I have different subjects and the rest of the sentence is the same. I have different subject, the rest of the sentences are the same. So I will put both. Jerboa and phoenix fox sleep or sleeps. Sleep because that's two subjects. Sleep underground during the day. Both jerboa and phoenix fox eat insects at night. That was all. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all. See ya.